Is there a better way of saying I love you than plowing your back 40? Oh, are we rolling? Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, we've got 15 new bars. Mostly holiday bars, but some really, really cool ones. First up, we've got this amazing bar from Garden State Mint. And not to be confused with Golden State Mint, the Garden State is New Jersey. I don't know that it's produced in New Jersey, but I didn't pay that, or maybe I did. But Garden State Mint, and we have some reason to probably dip this sucker. So I'm gonna just leave it in here for now, and we'll do a separate dipski video, but let's check the book. Our Garden State Mint, and Garden State 1, Easter 1974, and I think we've got a boo-boo in the book. It says 2 ounces, but it's really a 1 ounce, and the back of the bar does say 600 minted, $35 rarity value. Next up, we've got one for Valentine's Day. This is the first of several for Valentine's. And this is Mount Everest Mint, and they released a series of bars for Valentine's Day 1974. This is Barefoot in the Clouds, and they had different artists commissioned, I guess, to do their thing. I don't know where the clouds are. Those are hearts, but that's another thing. So this and this were part of the Mount Everest Mint set. Oh, I didn't pay that, I'll tell you that. So let's check these out. So I'm trying to come to grips with this. I'm sure Joffrey knows what he's talking about or whatever, but when every fowl comes there to choose his mate, is there part of this missing? Is there like a leading in part of the quote or something? Our Mount Everest Mint 40 and 41. So we've got Chaucer Valentine, 1935 minted and a $20 rarity value. And then Barefoot in the Clouds, 1480 minted and $5 more. Next up is one I've probably shown before. I believe this is a duplicate for me. 1 mint and Valentine's Day 1974. Do love this one. Cupid. And so 1 mint with their very distinctive reverse. And this is one of those mints that produces bars that are too long to fit into capsules, darn it. So Whitman album for the 1 mint. And according to the good book, this is their first bar, 1-1. Valentine 1974, 2000 minted and a rarity value 4. And a quick look shows that it's not their first bar. We've got some mostly 1973. If anything, that was one of their last bars. Next up is the I Love You bar from Crabtree Mint. And this is something that Crabtree did a lot of. Actually, they had like 3 different I Love You bars, 1973 and 4, and then I think maybe the one they made in 75 was undated. We can pull this one out of here to get away from the price tag muck. Pretty decent condition. I don't really see a need to dip at this point. We've got other bars ahead of it in priority, but I love this design for a Crabtree in Paradise, California. So beautiful bar. Here we are. I Love You Crabtree 8, and there is a variety. However, I've got the Type 6 reverse, 1950 minted. Either way, rarity 3. Crabtree Mint might have had their thing with the I Love You bars. First Love seems to be a Motherlode Mint specialty. They have a lot of First Love bars, and this is a type 3 with the open pan or hollow pan. Here are all the different first loves, but this is the one we're looking at right now, Motherlode Mint 2. And there are no varieties. First Love, 1974, has a type 3V reverse, and so we can take a look at that. Rarity value 3. So the 3V, the big difference is where the 1 ounce is located. So there's the type 3, 1 ounce is kind of offset. 3V, they're all on a straight line. So that's what we get. Next up is another Valentine's bar, this time from Silvertown Mint, 1974. February 14th, of course, and we've got Cupid there loading up with the arrow. And Silvertown Reverse with their classic design and wagon wheel. Love the Western theme. Here we are, Silvertown, and here is our bar, Silvertown 3. And there are some varieties, however, I've got the traditional type 2 reverse and rarity value 4, and so type 2 is that one. Next up, we've already covered this Valentine's bar, but we've got this one that's almost reminiscent of Tom Sawyer, except for her. I don't know where she comes in. But, or is it Huckleberry Finn? I don't know who the hell painted the fence, but anyway, we got this cool bar, and I love it. So, Motherlode Mint, another type 3 with the hollow pan. Maybe a need to dip. We got some adherence going on there and some sticky icky. Motherlode Mint 19. Kind of a dark pick, no varieties. Happy Valentine's Day. And we've got rarity value 3. Next up, we've got our first super rare one in a while. This is Mother's Day from Worldwide Mint. And wow, that is a beautiful bar. Almost cameo. We'll see what it looks like when I get it out of the packaging. Very distinctive reverse. This is Worldwide Mint. We are out of the packaging and probably could benefit from a dip to get rid of some of the spots. But overall, not too bad. So very happy to have this one. Right, kind of a crummy picture, but Worldwide 15. And there is a variety, however, it's dated 1989, so we don't have that one. We've got the 1974, 2600 minted, and a $20 rarity value. All right, I guess we're done with the love and the mothers and whatnot. Let's get into Father's Day and see if we can hurt the kids while we're out playing. Just kidding. Father's Day, 1974. And I don't think Dad's going to launch them on the teeter-totter, but this is Justice Mint and could use a dip. We've got sticky problems here. We've got Justice 1 and no varieties. No mintage, darn it, and rarity value 3. Next up, we've got this cool one from Motherlode Mint. We're back to that. So another one that needs rescue from PVC potential damage. So Dad out at the lake with the kids and sailing the boat. Very nice. Here we are, Motherlode 40. And no varieties. Father's Day 1974. Made in 1973. And rarity value 3. And speaking of Motherlode Mint, we've got our first of the non-holiday bars. And this is the famous Concord Stage. And there are many varieties of this bar. But this is one they call with large letters. And it has a plain reverse. So let's look it up together. We've got Motherlode Mint 9 VI, large letters. So, whoa, we got a lot with large letters, right? But only one says blank. And look at that, $30 rarity value. Woohoo! Next up, we've got our first Christmas bar of today, anyway. So, Christmas, December 1973. And this is the last bar I needed to complete the trio from Ohio Mint. This is the Wise Men. And this, I think, is the first bar in the series. Ohio Mint doesn't have a lot of bars. I've got almost the complete lineup there, but this is the one we've got today, Ohio 3. And there are varieties. However, they're all different kinds of metal and whatnot. So ours is here, and 858 only, and a $65 rarity value. Next up is another Christmas bar, and took this one out of the sleeve already. So Christmas 1981, scratched to crap. My goodness. Played hockey with this one or what? Poor Santa in the fireplace. So this design has been used by several mints over time, but today, California Crown Mint, 1981. So very classic reverse. I believe this is type 1, and my belief is correct. Reverse type 1. So here's our bar, Crown Mint 7. And no varieties, Christmas 1981, no mintage, and rarity 4. And finally, we've got White Christmas, Bing Crosby. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Oh my goodness, look at that crew cut, buzz cut, whatever kind of cut you want to call it, high and tight, lots of forehead, bow tie. Beautiful condition, super rare bar, and I owe it all to Caterpillar Silver and my buddy Victor. So help me get this one. We each got one, actually. So beautiful. So the image quality in the book is crummy, but Mota 2. And it's really Mint of America, Mota 2. And there's no variety except for the canceled. And White Christmas, 1977, 295 only. And a $50 rarity value. Woohoo! Thank you, Victor. So, Great House Productions is what this is listed under, and Great House had lots of different mints that they collaborated with, Mint of America being one of them, and each had their distinctive reverse design. So thrilled to have this one, and no better way to close out a 15-bar collection. So I thank you so much for watching Coinsense and Nonsense. We're all discombobulated here. And until next time, bye. Bye. Next up, we've got a Valentine's. When comes, choose every there. What? When every comes, what? Oh, wait a minute. You got to look at the whole bar, huh? You can't just read it. When every fowl comes there to choose his mate. What the fuck? Here it is, Crabtree 6. Is that a 6? No, that's an 8. Dick. First Love and Mount Everest Mint. No, Motherlode Mint. And this is almost like a Tom Sawyer kind of a scene, I guess. Who knows? But actually, I guess she wouldn't be in it if it was Tom Sawyer. We'd be having some... Well, next up, we've got Dad with the kids out by a body of water. Hopefully they all come home. Just next. And last, but certainly not least, I'm dreaming of a white... Oh, I can't sing.